2026 is the new 2016. For some reason, I've been seeing this quote being used everywhere online, and I've slowly come to realize that it has been an entire decade since that year. Aside from being reminded of your crippling old age, for many of us, 2016 brings about a huge wave of nostalgia. Whether you were booting up your favorite game after school to play with your friends, or you were watching your favorite YouTubers, I'm sure you would agree that 2016 is very much reminiscent of the good old days. For me, it was during that time when I unfortunately started watching commentary channels like Leafy is Here or Pyrocynical.
Leafy. Well, to be honest, I'd pick you up.
If you recognize either of those channels, you are an actual dinosaur. To build onto the nostalgia, I want to bring back faceless commentary videos talking about stupid TV shows with unrelated gameplay in the background. Today's choice of stupid TV shows is the infamous series My Strange Addiction. I've actually seen episodes where there was a guy who was sexually attracted to theme park rides, and another where a woman literally ate sand. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, what are the macros on that? Anyways, without spoiling too much, we will be covering episode 1 of season 7 of the show, and in this video, I will be talking about the most disgusting psychopath in the episode. The reason being is because I've seen some absolutely disgusting clips of it online. Our main protagonist is 31-year-old Catherine, who I will get into later on in this video. But before that, I want to briefly talk about a different psychopath at the start of the episode, just because I also find her extremely disgusting. The episode starts off at a nail salon in Ocala, Florida, where we follow a 28-year-old woman named Wendy as she goes on to get her nails done.
I'm allowed to eat in here, right? Like have a snack?
Yeah,
okay.
You can.
My name is Wendy. I'm from Ocala, Florida, and I am a tattoo artist.
We are immediately jump scared by the first addiction of eating raw fucking meat. I mean, I get that some people, albeit mentally unstable, do eat their meat raw. I myself have eaten raw fish. I mean, my username is literally sashimi. But to like eat raw beef or raw chicken is just, it's a completely different thing, and it's so disgusting. This woman was being so nice too. Like, if it was me, I would have kicked her ass out right then and there after projectile vomiting on her, of course. After that, Wendy takes us back to her house where she shows us the abhorrent amounts of raw beef she has stored in her fridge.
And this fridge is for my raw meat. Bone is my favorite part. I love ripping the flesh straight off the bone. I love this sound. So just the sound of ripping it off. You see how great that ripped. Perfect rip, like.
The ripping of the flesh and like the tendons popping and like the blood.
Yes, Wendy, I too love the feeling of ripping the flesh off my still moving cow. After that disgusting display of primal carnivorism, we are then introduced to our protagonist Catherine, the second psychopath of the episode. She starts off by making an omelette which, dare I say, actually looks pretty good. It's got some greens, could be broccoli or spinach, and maybe some mushrooms, I think. However, she ruins the entire omelette by blending it into a smoothie to drink.
Oh man.
My name is Catherine. I'm 31 from Alexandria, Virginia. I blend every single food that I eat. Breakfast is served. And I'm addicted to snorting all of my food.
Did I say drink? Oh, I meant snorting it up her fucking nostril. Where do they even find these kinds of people? And how do you even find out that you're into something like this?
My favorite way to start my day is with an omelet and coffee.
Of course, she snorts her coffee too. I can't even look at this. She later goes on to tell the story of how she found out about this new hidden method of consuming food. As it turns out, she wasn't always a psychopath.
My relationship with food was very normal up until the point where I was in community college. It started, honestly, with a dare to try snorting a flavored fruit drink. Since then, I have been having my entire diet nasally for about 5 years.
I don't even know how she's been doing this for 5 years. Like, wouldn't that affect your sinuses or nasal passage or something? Contrary to the belief that this must not be good for you, there was actually one benefit from her doing this.
Are you serious?
I do not see snorting my food as a problem. I think it has a lot of benefits, no risk of choking. I don't overeat. I consume less calories.
You heard it here first, folks. If you want to lose weight or get into shape for the summer, forget going on a strict diet. Just snort your food through your nose instead.
Don't do it, bro.
We are then introduced to her friend Leon, who she's been seeking advice from as she's recently been seeing someone but doesn't know how to break the news to them that she snorts her fucking food.
You know, I've been seeing Justin for about 6 months. I need your honest opinion about how I'm supposed to deliver the news about my dietary preference. I have been dating this guy, Justin, for several months now, and I really like him. Absolute regulation hottie. I want to take things to the next level, but he has no idea that I snort my food.
You've been basically lying to him for 6 months.
Like, I feel like 6 months is an appropriate time to tell him, like, to actually open up.
No, that's something you should say right from the jump.
The only other guy I ever told about this, straight from the jump, did not even last longer than a week.
I'm definitely on Leon's side here. I think it's a little unfair for her to withhold this groundbreaking information from someone you've been dating, especially after 6 months, because at that point, they might think that they've wasted half a year of their lives on you.
You're blocked.
I feel like it's a dietary preference. I don't see what the problem even is.
When you think of dietary preferences, you might think of maybe vegan, vegetarian, or maybe even pescatarian diets, but snorting food does not belong to that category whatsoever. It actually falls more under actual mental illness.
I'm nervous about how he's gonna take the news when he finds out, but I am not willing to stop snorting my food for a man.
I mean, it's good that you wouldn't change yourself for anyone, but you shouldn't really expect him to just be okay with this either.
What did you just fucking say to me?
Later on in the episode, Catherine goes up to meet with her date Justin as she feels it's an appropriate time to try and break the news to him. This would actually be the first time both of them have gone out to eat during their dates, as Catherine has always kind of dodged the idea of it for obvious reasons.
You guys need any recommendations or anything like that?
Are you able to blend the food? I want to rip it off like a Band-Aid. I'm ready to be 100% unapologetically myself.
Catherine, what the f are you doing?
When the food arrived, she just went straight to business, inhaling her food through her nose like a seasoned crack addict without any hesitation whatsoever. Upon having this nuke of a revelation dropped onto him, Justin was very visibly perturbed and taken aback, even asking Catherine what she thought his reaction should have been. And you can kind of see that she's getting a little annoyed at how he responded to this revelation.
I don't think it's surprising that I'm at a loss for words. What was supposed to be my reaction?
Not judging me? Like, I mean, I feel like that's a bare minimum.
Justin was actually more calm and collected than I would have ever been being in this situation, and he basically told her that he needed some time to process this information.
So let's push pause and figure out what we're going to do. At this point in time, I don't know what's in the cards for me and Catherine, but if I can't stomach watching how Catherine eats her food, I can't promise a bright future for us. I don't know.
If it was me, man, I would have just left the second the straw hit her nose. But upon hearing this, Catherine was very clearly upset and called a vote cake on Justin.
I'll catch you around, Justin.
Gotcha.
After that bizarre confrontation, seeing that Justin's reaction came from a place of concern, she decides to seek advice from a medical professional to clarify her doubts. Unsurprisingly, wouldn't you know it, your nose isn't meant for consuming food.
Bravo, you fucking idiot.
Catherine is the first patient I've seen who is exclusively ingesting food through their nose, and that's of concern. There's too many complications that can happen, and your nose is simply not built for it.
According to the doctor, there are many risks of complications that could occur. This kind of gave Catherine a scare, and surprisingly, she actually takes the doctor's advice and is gonna try and take the steps necessary to overcome her addiction.
So Leon was right when he said I might end up with like a lung infection?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I'm going to try my best to stop snorting my food. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna go about it, but I'm going to try to begin taking baby steps even today.
That pretty much concludes the story of the serial food snorter, and honestly, I wish nothing but the best for her. Hopefully she is able to stop snorting her food and eat it like any other normal human being.
Buddy?
I can't say I haven't gagged a few times watching this episode, so please leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. So, what can we take away from this bizarre story? Don't snort your food.
Shut the f*** up, man! Shut the